Okay, for each problem, find the equation of the secant line that intersects the given points of the function. So they give you these x values, they give you 2 points, right? And then you have to find the equation of the line between them. So I did that here. Let's see if, there you go. So there's that straight line between them that we call the secant line. And you're going to have to find the equation of that line. Well, think back to Algebra 1. Hashtag, you need to know slope. You need to know point, a point. And what are you going to put it in? Point slope form. Yay. Alrighty. So you find the slope by taking m is equal to the second y, which is 25/8, subtract the first y, which is 4, over the second x, which is -3/4, subtract the first x, which is -1, and then you'd simplify all of that, right? You'd have to multiply this top and bottom by 8, and you'd end up with 32/8. And down here, you'd multiply top and bottom by 4, and then you'd get 4/4, and subtract a negative is the same as adding a positive. 25 subtract 32 is -7/8. And down here, -3/4 plus 4/4 is +1/4. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4. Those cancel. That cancels to 2. Slope is -7/2. Boom, we're done with slope. Then you're going to take one of those original points. Well, I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to choose the integers. So I'm going to choose -1, 4. And then we are going to plug it into this equation right here. So y minus, the y value is 4, equals the slope. The slope is -7/2. X subtract, the x value is -1. Subtract a negative, same as adding a positive. All right, and then you just simplify. So y minus 4, well, -7/2 x is -7 times x is -7/2 x. -7/2 times 1 is just +7/2. Well, we now need to add 4 to get this y by itself. When we add 4 to this side, it needs to have a denominator of 2. So instead of writing 4, I'm going to put 8/2. 8/2 is the same thing. All right, so 7/2 plus 8/2 is +15/2. This equation, whoops, let me get that out of the way. Uh-oh, it may not let me. This equation right here is the equation of that secant line right there. And that's how you do it. Let's see if we had another. Oh, I know what I have to do. We've got one. Let me make this bigger. Oh, did I? All right, so I'm going to have to be careful there. I had this zoom in spot right there, and I bet it ended up getting erased. I had that all drawn out. So we have this. We have these two equations, these 2 points right here. You're going to do the same thing. M is equal. You're going to select the y value, the second y value, subtract the first y value. Then that's all over the second x value. Subtract the first. You're going to simplify all of that, and then you're going to choose one of those points, and you're going to plug it into this point slope form, and you're going to solve. And this time was between -3, So negative 3, and let me do that in red. And negative 11/4, well, that is negative 2 3/4, so I'm going to have to make this bigger. So it's going to be that line. It looks like it's just going to be this, maybe the slope is going to be 0, but it's not, because remember, it's just incrementally going up. All right, I think that might be it for, yep, that's it for this video.